Okay, I'm ready for day 2. Here we go. 3. Okay, never mind. Skip the day. You arrive home to find one letter catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Okay, curiosity gets the better of you and you open it. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. Your first page is filled in already. Alright, question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would ease yourself in and orient yourself with your new workplace. It is most important that keeps the government keeps people safe. Alright, cool. Day 4. 5, 6, 7. 6. Family matter. Okay, cool. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let him in, he's distressed. Chris, sorry for bursting in late, Alex. Chris stammers, but I need a favor, and you're the only one I can ask. Sure, what's going on? You must have seen all the crazy advanced stuff. They're taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit. I need to borrow your passport. My passport? Why? They've taken mine and half the bloody country's. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex. Alright. Alright, it's upstairs in the safe. I'll get back in touch once I'm safely out of the country. Alright. Alright, here we go. Now we got some news. There we go. Oi! Yeah, crikey. Alright, Dave.
You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
An elegant new skin cream with a porky twist. Alright. It's coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. Yes.
And the Vision Mixer's already in headline mode.
Wait, where's headline?
Headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. These 2 buttons at the bottom of the Vision Mixer.
A and B.
You can see they now have A and B on them. So if you don't bother to pick a photo before that clock runs out, the machine's just going to pick one at random for you.
Alright, good.
I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
Snuggle hugs. That's the
10 seconds, everybody.
not the best source of consumer advice then.
Don't blame me when
I forgot how to turn on the
5,
intro.
4, 3.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavorable rumblings already heard from overseas,
Hey.
I'll be asking my guests if they've appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23,
I can't see it.
becomes the youngest female CEO in history.
Oh,
Sophia Remington has always...
that could have been really bad.
She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours.
I can barely see
Immediately
them.
back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points in light of the announcement. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborgen-Horgensford have today set off to explore Dante's Taint. The recently discovered cave system was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped, leaving...
Well, obviously, I'm not gonna get the barfing one.
The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very programme. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying
Oh,
they're scared
shit.
to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach? All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side.
I hit the wrong
of
button.
new
I hit the wrong
assets and
button.
welfare
Alright, that's fine.
firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News. In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week
I
in
should
office
have- I should
and
have
what
done the
new
other one.
future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan.
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy.
Oh my
We're to become the
god.
great herd. Ignorant, sterile, and short-lived. That's what they want.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet
Okay.
in a mad orgy of consumption. Excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is...
Shamelessly self-promoting? Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most
Okay.
destructive threat.
I'm really messing up, but we're getting somewhere.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I-
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, who will be laughing then?
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well that isn't going
God
to
damn it,
happen
I'm hitting the
in
wrong
box.
buttons. I'm hitting the wrong buttons.
Democracy is dead.
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and Opie Arts.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating law and order before Megan meets some beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act. That's all coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some...
I missed it. I missed it. Oh
How much are
fuck.
you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've
Ah!
never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Alright, mate, Christ, I'm absolutely
Fucking
flying.
flying.
How's it going, actually? Fuck it, I don't care, I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. Alright, mate, see you later, bye!
10 seconds, everybody.
Jesus.
Go to the big bird, caught you with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
4, 3.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they're
Okay.
calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face with the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem.
Greg.
We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving.
What do I do? Oh, he's leaving. Oh no.
Never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the justice.
What am I supposed to do? Just leave it on here?
concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
I was.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimps escaped. Delia?
Oh
Delia,
my.
could you give me a little help, please, dear? Delia, could you give me a little help, please? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
Be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. You go back in your gimp space. Off
And
you go.
whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly
Fuck!
not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said...
I mean, it's getting great ratings.
Again.
Mummy said get back. No! Naughty! You beast, Clive! You...
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay.
What the hell,
Responsibility of the
dude?
criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted,
fuck?
it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault,
The hell,
burglary,
dude?
and menacing a SWAT. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine.
Fucked that
And
up.
obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, all the boys are here. Big Chris, Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
Vampire Chris. What?
This one's, yeah.
Oh
One sec, love.
no.
Titwank Tony's on the news.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this now?
You are joking. Chrissy Free Bollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It's see,
My
it seems
God.
like we've caught you at a bad time.
Yes.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal
No
here, Tony.
fucking way. Let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How has this happened, Tony? Can you hear me?
What the hell?
Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought there a little. Hopefully tries to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians.
All right, let's do Alan. Let's do Alan.
We'll be back after these messages.
Perfect.
1 minute back, everybody.
Oh.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music.
Oh, that motherfucker. Okay, never hitting Alan again.
You can see the result on the Vision Mixer.
Rory's on his way. Come on, it's welcome back. How hard can it be?
This is on you. 10 seconds, everybody.
Yeah, so never play this one again. I didn't know who Alan James was when it first started.
Going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first
Coulda told me
beneficiaries
that.
of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their play, Hey, Friendship, on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said, hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks.
As is theatre. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences, and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run
Okay.
off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the
It's
headmaster
real apple salty.
thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin.
Ah, fuck.
But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Wow. Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Fuck
Do you
that.
know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Alright.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school.
This is impossible.
Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner?
What's
I can't.
What's around the corner?
Oh, hi Gary.
Oh heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist.
Gary the Fist.
Going somewhere.
I mean, that's the
this
point.
first year.
It's supposed to be.
I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning.
It's supposed to be
Will
bad.
this make me feel better about my violent father? Violent father.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right.
Oh shit.
Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist. Not today.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? What do you mean not today? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right. Who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But
The fuck?
But
I'm horrible at this
I
camera
can't
thing.
fight all 3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
What the hell's this?
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be you. And you could be me.
Or you could be me.
Life can be cheeky. If you work as a team.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably
The
shouldn't
fuck
exist.
is going on, dude? I'm so like, this feels like I'm on a drug trip.
I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum if for dinner he had to wait. Oh, where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Oh, where's my dinner, woman?
Go.
Don't make me ask you again.
Hitting women is wrong.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate.
What the hell is going on?
Hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty
What
hard
the
on a council estate.
fuck?
Life's pretty hard on a council estate. Life's pretty hard on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes! Oh, oh, oh.
Well, thankfully that's all we have
Oh
time
my
for
God.
tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Ugh.
What
Jesus.
the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
What the
Never
fuck?
seen a belief about an adequate paycheck.
I believe I have a 14-inch cock.
Someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Jesus Christ, that was crazy. Wow. I was very much like terrified I was not gonna beat that like end part there, but that was fun.